Oh, hey, what's up, you guys? How's it going? It's Papa, and we finally did it. We finally got to 500 subscribers, and holy shit, what a journey it's been. So, it's only been about a little bit over a year on YouTube since I started doing this, and I can't be more than thankful for you guys. Like, thank you. It has really sparked my interest in the game again, and I've been having a lot of fun playing it because, well, I have you guys. So, I'm gonna save all the cheesy shit. I just really wanted to say thank you for 500 subscribers, and as a gift, I guess, I'm gonna be bringing to you guys one of your favorite decks that have been featured on my channel. Here's my updated Gouki list for the July 2021 format. Thank you guys. Oh, hey, what's up, you guys? How's it going? It's Papa, and today we're going to be taking a dive into my updated Gouki list that I have been toying around with, and I really like it. It has a lot of potential in this format, and I think the combos that are able to do with this deck are still really good. It's kind of similar to my last list. Again, it's just an update, so it's not like something brand new, something that I haven't brought to you before. But I really like the deck. I really like what it can do. And without further ado, we'll just go ahead and get into the profile. So I haven't taken this to locals yet. I don't know if I'm going to, just because I'm not really comfortable with playing like super big combo decks at locals. I'm usually more of like a control based player than combo player because I definitely mess up a lot. Sure, I've been playing Phantom Knights, but it's just a lot easier to play. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get in. Maybe I'll take this, I'm not sure. But starting off, we play 3 Super X. This is your best Gouki, of course. Double Twist Cobra, arguably the worst one. I really don't like this card. I still want to cut one for a third headbat, but I don't know. I just can't convince myself to do so. Double Headbat with double Octostretch, and I'm playing double Gets. I think in my last list I was playing 1 Gets, but I wanted to make sure, like, since this is a 50 card build, I wanted to ensure that I'm seeing a Gouki every turn, and so I even play the Scorpio still. I'm playing the 12 Goukis, and I think this is correct because every opening hand that I've done so far, I have been able to open 1. I think there is just one where I haven't opened 1, but that was just bad luck. But the 12 Goukis, I feel that this is super strong. And then, other than Goukis, we play the Codebreaker 0 Day because this card is still super essential to the endgame combo. Ancient Cloak and Silent Boots because this helps you extend into further plays. And then I actually upped the starters, so I'm playing 2 Red Layer now. I wasn't playing it before, I wasn't a big fan of it, but again, 50 cards, you have to be able to see something to start your turn off. So I'm even playing the 3 Junk Forward still and 3 Fireflint Lady. I think it's really important to max out on these ones because worst comes to worst late game, this will be able to set itself if you need to stall. Hopefully you don't have to get to that point, but I like to think of the end game, or like the grind game, I should say. But you never know, so I just wanted to be more safe than sorry with these as opposed to maxing out on the red layers. Sure, it's a better starter, but late game you need to be able to summon. Other than that, we play the 1 Gear Free. This is like a little tech that I've been playing. You saw it in my last list too, but I decided to cut it down to 1 because you can search it off as Soul Day, and then worst comes to worst, your turn 3, hopefully, or your turn 1 or 2. Blah, can't talk. Your turn 2, you get to summon this, and hopefully you can out whatever your opponent has because it acts as a negate, and it doesn't target when it attaches. So that's really important, and a lot of people forget about that. So you get to take a Dragoon per se, and it's really good. So for hand traps, probably the MVP of the deck is Triple Seravis. I think this card is just insane. Being able to prevent your Isolde from being targeted, or like your Codebreaker, your Apollosa, whatever card maybe get targeted by like Imperm or Valor or Ash. It's really good. So I think maxing out is definitely the way to go. 3 Droll. This card is too essential in the format not to play. I was thinking about siding it, but I decided to up the deck count to 50 so I can play more hand traps. 2 Ash and 2 Bell. These are only at 2 because they're once per turn and they're probably the most least impactful. Like Ash is just a 1-for-1, Bell's probably just a 1-for-1, but Droll will be able to end a person's turn depending on the deck that you're playing against, so I wanted to be sure to max out on that. That's going to do it for the hand traps. And of course, we're playing Dark Magician and Red Eyes because we are playing Dragoon. So I think it's like 30-something monsters. Moving on to the spells. 2 rematch. Nothing I can really say here. This card's broken. Penis Blade and Living Fossil from my last list. And then I'm also playing a different dimension ground. Or not different dimension ground. Different dimension reincarnation. Because odds are, like, you're going to open up one of these sometimes. And if you had to open up, like, the reincarnation or the fossil, it acts as an extra extender, having a better turn 1. So I wanted to make sure that if I played a third equip spell, it was the best one of them. And I think DDR is better than playing cards like Durendal or playing the Noble Arms card. But that's just how I feel. Red Eyes Fusion, I don't need to explain that. Rhoda, it's a warrior deck. Instant Fusion, this card's really good. 1-for-1, Monster Reborn, and Called by the Grave, because you want to make sure that you can extend on your combo. So that's it for the spells. Rounding off the traps, we only play 3, 2 Fogblade, and 1 Shade Brigandine. So this card actually gets insane with a card I'm playing in the extra deck. So 50 cards. Moving on to the extra deck, we play 1 Linkuriboh. Cards good, but not great. 2 Isolde. You have to play 2 in case 1 gets stopped. Anaconda, Masquerena, Cerberus. You don't have to play Cerberus. I'm playing it in here because I don't have a Millenniumized Restrict. If you have a Millenniumized Restrict, play that over the Cerberus so that way you can ensure your combos don't get interrupted. Say like you don't have Ceravis, then you can Instant Fusion for Millenniumize, and then it'll eat like a Nibiru or a Droll or whatever it may be that your opponent activates on you. Virus Swordsman and Virus Berserker, because this helps you extend. Bardiche, because this card is amazing. Unicorn for Masquerena. Apollosa to eat Nibiru. Access Code, shouldn't have to explain. Dragoon and Rajin. You could play Carbonella Warrior if you want, but I think Rajin is probably just better just because it acts as a Book 'em in. And then I play Abyss Dweller for the Brigandine because the new combo lets you end super better than the last one that I showed you. But that's the extra deck. Now we're going to go to the side deck. We play 3 Nibiru, 3 Phantasme, 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Twin. I'm like really heavy on the going second aspect of it because I think going first, the main deck is almost perfect. But I wanted nothing but going second cards. So I play the Feather Duster, and then I play the Red Reboot as well. So that's the main deck, side deck, and extra deck. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cut and do a combo tutorial for you as well. Okay, so we're going to do a test hand, and I'm going to show you exactly what this deck can do. Red Eyes Fusion. But yeah, the deck is still really good. I do want to make sure that like I go through it nice and thoroughly so that way you can see that this deck can still compete with the meta. So 5 cards, we got DD Ground, 1-for-1, Headbat, Octo, and Flint. So this is actually a really good hand. You got plenty of extenders. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and 1-for-1, and we will discard the Octo Stretch. And we're going to go ahead and summon Guts off of this. So I like playing 1-for-1 because you play Octo Stretch and Guts, so you can summon off either one depending on your preference. So then moving on from there, we're going to go ahead and, oops, I just dropped my glasses. We will special summon the Fire Flint from hand, and then we will link 2 for your Isolde. You're going to go Chainlink 1 Guts, Chainlink 2 Isolde. So you want to make sure Isolde goes off second because the Gouki needs to be able to get the search. So off of Isolde, it doesn't really matter what you add here. I'm just going to add Twist Cobra, and then Guts is going to go ahead and get you the rematch. I guess if you don't have another Gouki in hand, then it would be technically correct, yes, to add a Gouki off of Isolde. But if you do have another Gouki, you don't have to do that. So going from there, we're going to go ahead and activate Isolde's second effect to send. We will go ahead and send good old Penis Blade. and we will, my bad, we're going to summon out an Octo Stretch because we already activated the guts, and this is why we played 2 additional copies, just in case you get to that point. If I can find the other Octo Stretch, there it is. So we'll summon that there. So that's going to be your 4th summon. And then since you have Headbat already, you're going to go ahead and activate Headbat, targeting the Octo, discarding the Cobra, and summon it. So this is your 5th summon, so they have to Nibiru you here. If they don't, then they're SOL. Link all of those off for your Apollosa right here. From there, you're going to activate your chain links. So Gouki Headbat's going to be 1, Acto's going to be 2. And here, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, since you have a normal summon, you can go ahead and add a Super X. And then this one, I think if you want to have a better end game, like, this is going to look weird, but I'm just going to add another Super X. Because Super X can summon Super X, and that's insane. So from there, you're going to go ahead and activate your rematch. And you're going to, I'm just going to go ahead and label this here too while I'm at it. So you're going to summon off your Headbat and your Octo that was basically just sent. It doesn't matter which Goukis you do as long as they're 2 with different levels and different names. So link those 2 back off for your Virus Swordsman underneath the Bow Goddess. Swordman's going to activate, and it's going to go ahead and summon your 0 Day from the deck to the field, like that. From there, you're going to link these 2 off, and you're going to summon the Virus Berserker in the same exact spot as the Swordsman was. Virus is going to activate, and you're going to summon them both back. Now from here is where you can do it however you please, but in this case, I'm going to go ahead and link these 2 off for your Bardiche, like that. What you're going to do next is you're going to activate your Bardiche, and it's going to send Ancient Cloak from the deck to the graveyard. And you're going to set a Fog Blade. Now after that, you're going to activate your Cloak, and it's going to banish itself to add you a Silent Boots. And from here, you still haven't normal summoned, so you're looking very good. What you want to do next is totally up to you, but I'm going to special summon the Boots. I'm going to link the Boots and the Virus Berserker off for a link 2 and make an Anaconda. Now from here, I'm going to activate the Silent Boots, and I'm going to add the Shade Brigadine from the deck to the hand, like that. And then I'm going to, here I'm going to normal summon the Super X, attempt to activate effect, and I'm going to special summon another Super X from hand. You're going to overlay these 2 right here for your Abyss Dweller. And then from there, you can do whatever you want. You can keep extending if you like, because you definitely have all the cards in hand to do so. So I'm going to banish the Octo and the Guts from the graveyard to add back Phoenix Blade. And actually, no, you don't banish the Guts. Banish the 0 Day instead, because you need to make sure you have a level 4 here. Or I guess technically it doesn't matter because we already did Dweller. But I'm going to activate the DDR. I'm going to pitch the Phoenix Blade to summon the 0 Day. And then I'm going to set the Brigadine, activate the Brigadine, summon it here. So you could make another rank 4 if you want to play another rank 4, but I don't. So I'm going to link these all off for a Masquerena. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to activate your Anaconda, and you're going to pay 2,000 life points, sending the Red Eyes Fusion, and then you're going to send your Dark Magician and your Red Eyes from the deck to the grave, and you're going to summon out your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So after that's all over, you're going to go ahead and banish 2 more warriors to add back Phoenix Blade. So I'm just going to banish these 2 because it doesn't matter anymore. And now you have one card in hand, so you have a discard for your Dragoon, you have 3 negates on Apollousa, you have an interruption with Masquerena, you have a set Fogblade, and then you have a graveyard shutdown on your opponent's turn. So yeah, sure, you went through the whole hand, but that's what these combos are kind of for. I mean, that's what test hands are for, because it shows what the deck can do at its full potential. So this is a really crazy board, and I don't know if it gets any better than this, to be honest. Maybe if you want to play another rank 4, play like a Tornado Dragon, or play like a Time Thief or Redoer. Up to you, but this is kind of insane, so I'm going to leave it here. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. It's a really fun deck, and I really do encourage you guys to go ahead and give it a try. But until then, guys, this has been Papa, and I will catch you all in my next video. Take care, everyone.